We're here to talk about heavyweight boxing. I'm joined by Eugene Ao, who's going to come in
Yo,
shortly and introduce himself whilst we discuss the heavyweight boxing in 2021. Eugene, how you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm like, yeah, just tough times. I guess I
Yeah.
don't know. Well, no, it's weird. I
You've been
think
doing your
I don't know
Rocky
how you.
Balboa running in the snow over there in North London?
Oh no, man. Like like if you don't know, like ever since I had COVID, so like I'm trying to ease into like getting out there, like
Mm.
exercising and stuff. Which hasn't been like it hasn't been that progressive, I guess,
Mm.
if I can say
Takes,
that. It's like,
after you get the illness, it takes a bit of time for the body to then readjust to normal day-to-day activity, isn't it?
yeah, I guess so. But yeah, I'm gonna try go get back to, running as I
Yeah,
usually do. Just start baby steps. Probably do
mm.
like a 2 miler. I don't know,
Just a
because I
nice
usually do like
light,
five.
yeah, just a
Yeah,
nice light run to get into it. Yeah.
because I used to do like 3 to 4 miles a day. Well, not a
Mm.
day, but like 3 times a week. So yeah, I
Mm.
just need to ease myself in, and
That's quite
yeah,
productive. That's quite
that's
good. A good
yeah,
routine to have as well. But yeah, I
yeah,
mean, a lot of people are talking about the COVID thing. A lot of people are now taking the vaccine, aren't they? They're trying to get vaccinated.
yeah. I guess so. I don't know. Would you get vaccinated? Like
I,
overall,
I'm
because
me personally, I'm not going to take it now.
you're not going to personally say, are you anti-vaxxer?
I'm just. I don't think.
I'll call you out right now.
I don't think. I don't think.
All right.
I'd take it.
Here's my take. Like, I, and no way I'm gonna say I'm not anti-vaxxer, but because this vaccine is so new, we
Mm,
don't know like a ton about it. So there could
that's the
be,
thing.
not a side effect. Well, yeah, it could be there could be side effects, and
It could be.
yeah, it's just
It could
like
be. It's like yeah.
yeah, it's just so new. Like, yeah, it's like I don't know. Would you trust it? I personally don't know. I'm not too sure. I mean, because there's like so many like news going around there about this pandemic. So it's like who knows? Like apparently, like I'm now immune for 6 months, which I'm like okay. Um, I don't know whether to believe or not, but
No.
hey, I don't know. Maybe it's just making people to be positive about, but I don't know, we'll see. I don't know. Like, yeah, mm, it's
It's
iffy.
it's it's an interesting yeah. It's an interesting one really. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna get it anytime soon. But you have to be nominated for it anyway. I mean, they have to contact you
Yeah,
to
I
make it.
mean, like, okay, because they're trying to like vaccine everyone by the end of the month, or by not the month, by the end of the year. So I think
Yeah.
in our group, like after like over 50s and stuff like that,
Mm.
us will be done like at least about around November.
Yeah,
So when
we're
November
group
comes,
10, right?
yeah, I think with the group, yeah, yeah, with the rest
Yeah.
basically, like, but if you got a text and they say, yeah, would you come in for a vaccine? Would you say yes?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
I think I would like
Yeah,
just so I can
a
like
lot of people
test
would
out.
like. I spoke to people. They were like, "I'll just get it out of the way," because then they initially they're like, "Then I can fly. I can get a trip in or get a holiday in or go somewhere."
Ah, oh
Because
that.
if
Okay.
apparently if you're vaccinated, then you can
Yeah, yeah,
fly.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Like obviously, half of the people who are older, 40, 50, 60, are going to get it by May. But then you're right. The rest of the population probably by November. That's still another 6 months, isn't it? To
Yeah,
follow. So
yeah. But I don't know. Personally, I'll get it, but I'm just gonna be like wary about it, if that
mm.
makes sense. So yeah, I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess. And
It is. Yeah. I mean,
if
yeah,
you,
it is. And
I mean,
that's
I rather like do this somewhere instead of doing this on the Zoom, if that makes sense.
mm,
Like, so
it's
it's if you can like push it, but yeah, like let's just get this over and done with. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's true in that sense. It's good to get the normality back to society. So in that sense, it's good. But I mean,
I don't think it'll go that normal that straight
it's not
away.
gonna. It's not gonna because people will still wear masks on the tube. People will still be.
But it's not that. I think like offices, they're not gonna be around for long.
No.
Like people are gonna do stuff like this, like have conferences like this. I mean,
Yeah,
it's more convenient.
virtual, yeah.
And honestly, like I'm kind of glad we're doing it like at this time, like this, because it's I don't know. I find it more convenient than like going out and like just chatting away. That makes, I mean, like, yeah, not chatting away, but doing something like this. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But then again, it's like when you're doing a podcast, it's good to be in like in an environment like a studio environment where you can just
that
like
social studio
chat
environment.
away.
Where
Yeah.
you've got the lights, the energy, the camera, and stuff like
Yeah.
that. It enhances it, doesn't it?
Yeah, but we'll see. Yeah, it will depends, right? Like, yeah, it's. But I think we got like a long way to go. I think stuff like that. Yeah, like studios. Actually, no, studios are open, but it's. Yeah, it's well. It all depends. Like, yeah, offices and stuff like that. It all depends.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because of numbers of people and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean the COVID thing, obviously, to the side. One of the main sports that we're going to discuss that's affected boxing is COVID. Obviously, you can see the referees have been wearing masks in the ring.
Yeah.
The
this kind of like flip. So I'm going to like go off topic about it. But kind of close is like, this freaked me out last night because I was watching the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
Basically, like, if you watched it yesterday and you saw like the stands and stuff like that, it looked like there was like a crowd, like fans were in the stands.
Yeah, did they CGI that?
No. Thing is, it got me really anxious because I saw like a packed stadium and stuff like that. I'm like, whoa! I mean, America needs to get a grip on here. How could they allow this happen? But as I was looking into it, it's like they had like cardboard cutouts of like people like who probably who probably paid paid some money just to put their cutout into the stands, and it looked so packed, the stadium.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, man,
that's an interesting take because the
Canelo, they might do that for boxing though. So
yeah, well, the Canelo Callum Smith fight, I think that was in Texas, had 15,000, and that was at like a 100,000 sort of sports stadium, and they made that look busy, but it was 15,000 obviously, but people sitting far apart, but you could hear the people in the crowd.
In that big Super Bowl dome, is it?
I don't know if it was the Dallas, Texas stadium, but it was like like an arena, sports arena stadium.
Okay.
Where the Super Bowl?
15,000 is actually quite a lot for a stadium, because like in stadiums, I know for sure, like the O2, it can handle 20,000. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like 15,000 is quite a lot of people.
Still. No. So it was a sport. So imagine Emirates, which is like a 90,000. Football stadium.
Yeah.
And there's only 15 in there.
Emirates is 60,000, but yeah.
Oh, is it? Is it 60? So, oh, okay. Yeah, so what's 90? Wembley?
Wembley, yeah, Wembley.
Yeah, Wembley. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you sort of imagine to that scale of just having only 15. So then you've got but I mean, in boxing, obviously the people in the corners wearing masks and PPE. There's two boxers fighting with no audience, and all you can hear now is the actual punches making connection, which you can't actually hear when there's a crowd or when there's music playing and there's cheering going on in the back. You can now physically hear the punches.
Do they do the audio, like like in football matches where they have like crowd noises?
Yeah, so initially,
Yeah.
initially they didn't. On the first boxing matches back when COVID, I'm talking about like last July or last
Mm.
August when they started putting football back on and stuff like that. With the sounds were coming in for the football matches, but with boxing, you could literally just hear somebody getting
Oh
punched
wow.
in the gut, in the stomach, and you could just hear it. And
Oh,
you're like, wow,
it's
is
brutal.
that what it sounds like? That
Well,
that's a painful sport.
I mean, boxing is a brutal sport, man. I'm like, yeah, it's just like it's weird, right? It's like you get two people in a ring and they starting to fight and everyone gets rowdy about it. I'm just like, okay,
It's
that's cool.
absolute madness.
It's
Absolute
brutal.
madness.
It's like I don't know. Maybe it's like I don't want to like be geeky and stuff like that. Maybe it's like how it is like in Gladiator and stuff like that.
It is. It's like well, that's what it's called. It's called modern day warriors and gladiators because it's
Yeah,
like a Colosseum 21st century matchup where two guys are
yeah,
going at it toe to toe. So in a way, it is sort of like that gladiator style, isn't it? Without obviously
yeah.
killing them to the death. But I mean, you can actually physically die in the
Well,
ring.
you can actually kill them to the death.
Yeah,
It
you
does
can
happen. I
physically.
mean,
I
like,
mean, just one blow to someone's skull can
oh yeah,
permanently
yeah,
take them out.
yeah,
And you know,
yeah,
cause them to die. But going into boxing 2021 heavyweight division, obviously Deontay Wilder's lost against Fury.
yeah.
Andy Ruiz was out of the picture when he lost against Joshua. The
Mm.
main people in the heavyweight division right now is Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury for
Tyson
the
Fury, yeah,
unified heavyweight
yeah,
championship.
yeah.
What are
I
your
don't think it's gonna
thoughts?
happen though. Oh, yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. Like maybe this year. I don't know.
Well,
I
what
don't
was the
know.
plan? They were looking to do it in May in Saudi, somewhere like in the
Yeah,
Middle East.
yeah. I, for me, that's taking the piss, like because it's like two British like heavyweight boxers, the creme of the creme in British.
Mm.
They should like I don't know if they could wait, but they should just like at least do it in somewhere like the O2 or Wembley or
It
something
needs to
like
be at
that.
Wembley because you'll get
It needs,
ninety
yeah,
thousand in Wembley.
Wembley or like or Old Trafford or somewhere like somewhere
It needs
big.
to be
Like
somewhere stable. I mean, like O2, Wembley in London, the ticket's going to sell out in the first hour.
yeah,
This is
yeah,
going to be
yeah.
a box office success. It's going to be
Oh
absolutely
man.
huge. It doesn't make sense to have it in Saudi, which is 4 hours
No,
ahead.
I get why it'll be in Saudi because like they need the crowd and apparently like yeah it's well I'm not too sure about like the whole like crowd thing but I don't know Saudi is like they'll probably test everyone there so they got the
Mm,
money to do it
mm,
so they could have that crowd unlike here where you can't test everybody
mm. But this is
yeah
pure British boxing, like Lennox Lewis, Frank Bruno, Nigel Benn, Eubank. This is a real British fight where everyone in Britain can come together. It will be on in the, post COVID, it would be on in the pubs. The arena would be full. Everyone will be watching it at home, and it's just one
yeah
of those things that's got to happen over here on British soil. This is
no
the
it
two
has
biggest heavyweights we've had in years, and
it has to
when
yeah it
Vladimir
has to.
Vladimir Klitschko was at Wembley with Anthony Joshua 4 years ago. That was huge.
No, that was big.
That
Yeah,
was absolutely huge. And when Joshua
yeah,
got knocked down, people thought, blimey, Vladimir's got him here. But obviously he came back and he got
yeah,
Vladimir.
yeah,
Vladimir was obviously quite older. He's 41 or 42. Um,
yeah. Like, yeah, but
but,
past his peak. Yeah.
had Vladimir been 10 years younger, he probably would have finished Joshua. But age was against
That
him.
would, yeah, that'll be interesting. I don't know.
Vladimir came
I
in
can
looking
see.
solid. Like he was in tip top
I
shape.
mean, he was solid like during Joshua.
Yeah.
It's just like maybe the age thing kind of
Yeah,
caught up to him and Joshua
it's the
like went
age
in.
thing, taking the hits. He's
But
obviously got,
I think if you put like if you put Klitschko in a bit younger or somewhere in his prime, it'll be a good match
oh yeah,
for Joshua.
yeah,
Um, yeah, yeah, because it's like Klitschko is kind of more like fundamentally like he's defensive. I guess. No, not as like Mayweather defensive, but he's like
he's technical, he's tactical, he's defensive.
Yeah.
He's got that long arm, that long reach.
It's
but he's got a lot going on.
Yeah.
With Fury, Joshua, who do you think? I mean, this is the best going at it. Who do you think takes this?
It's I don't know. I find it really a tough one. Well, from the last fight with Tyson, because he just absolutely like demolished what's his name?
Wilder.
Wilder. And that's just due to his like preparation and fighting. I think like Tyson's I think so I think it's all down to like their preparation. Like if Tyson come with that preparation with Joshua, I think Tyson would win, because Tyson would like stone cold kill for Joshua in my opinion. But then again, like like Fury, he's I mean, he does got some weak spots as well. And like Joshua can, like, he's strong enough, I guess.
It's a good matchup though, isn't it? It's a good matchup in regards to height, weight.
Yeah, it's a good matchup, yeah. But for me, like, because I like, to be honest, I prefer if Joshua wins, like, because I don't know, like, he's like his gym is like in North Finchley, somewhere in Finchley, so it's like kind of close to me, so it's like kind of, and he's from Watford, and I just like live like a few miles off Watford, so it's kind of like a
so you've got the whole
hometown,
you've got the whole local
thing.
Thing with him, where you respect that he's from North, and got that following and appreciation around him, which is is great. The thing with Joshua is when Ruiz beat him and you watch him over and over again, his fighting technique, it just feels like the technical edge is with Tyson Fury, and it feels like Tyson Fury can pick at him while Joshua would come forward.
The thing is, for me, like, Joshua does come forward like a lot.
That's what I mean. And he gets tagged on it coming forward, if you know what I mean. Whereas he comes in with great defense and stuff like that, but then the defense drops, and we've seen that happen a couple of times with him. I think Tyson Fury is going to pick up on that, and he's not going to let that down.
Yeah, I mean, like, Tyson Fury, like, for what he did against Klitschko, he'll probably have that game plan, and with his like new kind of, not new, but with his like approach to how he had with I keep forgetting his name, the one he knocked him out, the one he knocked out
Wilder
previously, Wilder. If he came with that preparation, man, I think like Joshua would well,
that's the thing. And Tyson beat Klitschko when he was a lot younger, a couple of years ago, when he wasn't as determined and experienced as he is now. He's a lot more determined now because he wants and he's learned a lot more skill.
I mean, he does. He had like plenty of personal troubles and stuff like that, and he just overcome that, and it's just like got him to where he is today.
Very, very interesting character.
No, he is. He's like what they call him, the Gypsy King or something like that. So got interesting background, like, and I don't know, like, gypsies can fight. That's the thing.
Well, that's what he's saying. He's saying that it's the innate gypsy mentality that makes him turn into that natural born instinctive killer in the ring, where he's like, no guy can take me. I'm going to take them. And and Joshua obviously doesn't. I mean, Joshua is a killer. Let's be honest, but Fury's got that gypsy mentality where he's going to go in and go for the guy.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Joshua, like, he's a trainer. I mean, like, not that I want to, like, I'm not that I'm like not dissing it, but it's just like Joshua is like more of a fundamental kind of like, yeah, he'll get the work done.
He'll get a very sort
get the
of
work
by the book, you know, chiseled
yeah,
approach.
yeah.
When Wilder,
and the thing is, he's athletic. He can do it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
He's very athletic. He's built. He's like, you know, he
Yeah.
can, you know, he's trained to do that.
Exactly. When
yeah.
Wilder hit Fury and knocked him down in the 11th round or whatever it was, or the 12th round, a couple of years ago in Vegas, Fury would look like he was knocked out. The ref starts counting.
Oh, is that when he like raised from the dead like the Undertaker?
He did the Undertaker. He just the ref got to 7. He was ready to count this up. Fury just got up, stood up, and then went back on points and just did Wilder in. And everyone was like, "How did you get up?
Awesome, that.
How the hell did you get up?"
Again,
it was like something out of Creed. It was like a movie, wasn't it? Because no one had seen it. We thought,
dude, it was like a wrestling match. It was like the Undertaker coming above, like after like, I don't know, he got a Stone Cold Stunner, and then like he's just there lying down, and he's like,
and then he got up,
and then he got up. He's like, you know, dude, that dude is the Undertaker, man. Like, you know,
that was a proper Undertaker move, and that's what I mean about. That's what I mean about him. I mean, you know, Billy Joe Saunders is coming up against Canelo for the super middleweight in May. Tyson Fury says that if Billy Joe Saunders, who's got the gypsy mentality as well, they've trained together in the MTK Marbella gym, says that if Billy Joe Saunders is active, he could beat Canelo. And, you know, like Canelos and your Triple Gs and stuff like that. Not easy people to beat. I mean, Ruiz is now training with Canelo. Ruiz has lost 25 pounds.
Oh, what? Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, I mean, he's obviously trying to come back now. Who would Ruiz fight? Would Ruiz fight Wilder?
Yeah, I mean, like, if they want a chance for the belt, I guess.
And then you got Dillian White. You know, Povetkin, Uzek, you know, there's other prospects in there. But at the main time, the time for now is Joshua Fury.
Yeah, definitely, because like it's the most talked about.
That's heavyweight.
There is, and it's like, and it's kind of perfect. They all hold the belts.
Yeah,
and to have like a
unification match. Yeah.
But yeah, there's some like talk saying like they won't put all the belts. I think they're just fine for for Joshua's belt. Yeah. I think two of them. Yeah, I think and Joshua holds both of them, I guess. But you know what? It's all depending on like how the bureaucracy does it. It's like, you know, the paperwork, all that BS. Yeah,
definitely,
and that's why I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, let's hope it does. Let's hope it happens this year in the summer. You know, hopefully we've got a good bout here, and I'll definitely be tuned in. I know you'll definitely be tuned in, and fingers crossed.
That's the only thing I'm going to watch. Like, you know,
exactly. Fingers crossed we can get it going.
Yeah.
All right, Eugene. Thanks for your time.
That's all right.
Cheers.
All right, cheers.